la de re na na de re na na tum to la de re na na de re tum to la de re na na de re na na tum to la de re na na de re
ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके मंजिल मुश्किल तो क्या धुंधला साहिल तो क्या तन्हा ये दिल तो क्या
जिंदा रहने का ये जो जज्बा है फिर उभर आएगा, गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा।
पे कांटे बिखरे अगर उस पे तो फिर भी चलना ही है शाम छुपा ले सूरज मगर रात को एक दिन ढलना ही है रुत ये ढल जाएगी हिम्मत रंग लाएगी सुबह फिर आएगी ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके ये हौसला कैसे झुके ये आरज़ू कैसे रुके
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the event. As we all deal with this pandemic in our own ways and have some sad and some inspiring events that have occurred, I will be remiss to not mention that 2020 and 2021 so far have brought their shares of personal and family emotions that none of us have ever seen or experienced in the past. Today is not taking in the pain and suffering that each one of us gone through individually or as families, but take this as an opportunity of hope and faith from those that have got through it successfully. We remember all those today who have not given up, who have not let the virus defeat them, and who pledged to move on and succeed. While today's show is dedicated to those that overcame the pandemic and recovered, we also, with a very heavy heart and tears in our eyes, would like to remember those who could not. Today's event's presentation is inspired by hope, faith, community integration, and optimism. Please do not forget to comment in the chat below your thoughts and words of encouragement to those that are part of this journey with us. To kick things off, let me welcome our AIACPA Chairperson 2021, Mr. Deep Gupta, who has been an inspiring and active leader during these unprecedented times. Mr. Deep Gupta.
Dear community members, friends and families, the last 16 months have been very stressful and incredibly painful for a lot of us and our community. The pandemic has been disastrous globally. It created havoc in our motherland, impacting young and old. We in the US have gone through a lot of confinement and isolation beyond imagination. And now, the family members, friends, and relatives for many of our community members are suffering with grief, panic, stress, anxiety, deaths, and uncertainty back in India. We at AIACPA feel your pain and share your feelings and sufferings. Blessed are those days when we don't hear any distressing news locally or of a family member or friend of our community members that continues to suffer from COVID. AIA, CPA and community has stayed united through these tough times. Our volunteers prepared and distributed masks throughout the South Central Pennsylvania region. Our volunteers helped seniors in buying groceries, medicines, provided rides to physician's office or other tasks including food. AIACPA created a COVID support website for businesses to provide them CARES Act information. AIACPA created a system for seniors and for community members to receive professional help for depression during COVID. As a token of appreciation, AIACPA sent food to frontline healthcare workers in hospitals. AIACPA volunteers offered boarding and lodging to Indian students who could not go back to India. We are extremely thankful to lot of pharmacists and pharmacies to facilitate vaccinating our community members. Now that India needs our help, our community opened their wallets to send oxygen canisters and other possible equipment. Our local medical experts are continuously providing professional advice in any and all part of the country. Our message to all is, let's stay united, help those who need assistance, and let's conquer this pandemic together. This year, in place of celebrating India Day, AIACPA management decided to share the message of hope and healing. Today's event is being dedicated to one of AIACPA founders, Dr. Mukund Kulkarni, who passed away last week. And also to the countless others who left us for God's kingdom, leaving families and kids behind. This is our humble way to give tribute to those who left us for another world. Our sincere wishes to those that are fighting this virus. Our congratulations to those who won the battle against the pandemic successfully. Again, folks, our message is clear. Stay united. Follow government guidelines. Follow scientific logic. And above all, help each other and extend a helping hand to those who needs that extra support.
And now, let me welcome our beloved Indian Deputy Consul General from New York, Mr. Shatrughan Sinha. Mr. Sinha has been an extremely supportive administrative leader for our community over the last many years and has provided us the platform and integration between our Asian Indian communities here and with the Consul General's office. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sinha.
Hello, good evening everyone. This is Shatrughan Sinha, Deputy Consul General of India in New York. I understand that you have all gathered together in memory of the people who have lost their lives during COVID in India. Our condolences are there with all the families who have lost their near and dear ones. I would like to make a point here. The last month has been extremely difficult for our country. We went through the second wave of corona, which was extremely deadly. A lot of people lost their lives. We had a lot of infections. As you all know, this was a time of crisis, and in crisis, we always look up to friends for support. US has been a great friend of India during this crisis, as India had reached out to US with support last year when there was a big outbreak of COVID in the United States. United States reciprocated, and the government of the United States, the US administration, supplied us with large quantities of medical supplies. While we are talking about the US government support to India, I think a lot of credit goes to the Indian American community, people like you. We were able to mobilize support from the Indian American community. A large number of oxygen concentrators and several other supplies were sent by the community. We are all thankful and grateful to you for that. The Asian Indian Americans of Central Pennsylvania have always been a great pillar of support for us. I appreciate the leadership of Deep Gupta ji and all his team members for the empathy and the compassion and the leadership which you have shown during this crisis. I think that things will be better from now on, and we are moving in the right direction. We will continue to bank upon support of friends like you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Good evening, virtual audience. AIACPA team welcome you all. I am Ashwini Sati, and along with Punit Lochan, will be presenting today a musical cultural presentation. In spite of various difficulties we faced recently, all the participants worked hard to present this virtual show for you. We bring you today an evening of hope, healing through music and dance. Studies have shown that participating in music and dance art can ease pain, help people to manage stress, promote wellness, enhance memory and communication, and give people a way to express their feelings. During all this tough time, what is certain is the integration of the community, the selfless service of healthcare professionals, and the most importantly, the desire to overcome this pandemic by one and all. As they say, music brings positivity to life and relaxes the mind. It helps to heal. So let us relax and enjoy the show. Thank you. To start off the event, we would like to bring to you a beautiful peacock dance song from a movie Kathputli. The vibrant colors and the peacock steps should bring out the optimism needed as we all take our next steps forward. Enjoy and dance along with these young and enthusiastic performers.
And now, wasn't that simply breathtaking? by these young performers who coordinated and delivered in this virtual setting. It is my honor now to bring to you our beloved Pennsylvania state representatives who have not missed an opportunity in attending our community events for the last many years. Please welcome Congressman Greg Rothman, representing our Cumberland County, and Congresswoman Patty Kim, representing Dauphin County. Over to them for a few words of encouragement and hope.
Hello, it's State Representative Greg Rothman. I want to bring greetings to my friends in the Asian Indian community and others who are participating in this virtual event tonight. IndiaDay at HAC was one of the best events of the year. I always look forward to attending it and look forward to attending it next year. But I want you to know that I'm thinking about you, and we are going to have a great summer and emerge from COVID stronger. My heart go out to the people of India who are now suffering, but I want you to know that I'm thinking of you and I'm always here to help you, so please reach out to me. And I'm hopeful about the future, and I look forward to seeing you around Cumberland County. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Good evening, everyone. This is State Representative Patty Kim. I am so glad that AIACPA decided to continue this annual event, albeit virtually, and I want to thank Mr. Deep Gupta for allowing me to say a few words tonight. It is good for us to pause and to celebrate our culture and tradition. After a very, very, very long year, I think we all have remembered and appreciated what it means to be healthy, to be a family, and to be part of a community that helps each other. And I hope that we continue to do that post-pandemic. I want to let you know that I am praying for your families, whether it be here in the United States or in India or abroad, that we all stay healthy and that we begin to heal and to move forward. So thank you again for having me. I hope you enjoyed tonight's wonderful performances and have a wonderful summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressmen and Congresswomen, and we thank you for all your support over the many, many years and the great work that you are doing for the community during this pandemic. To overcome the pandemic, it is important that people get vaccinated that have proven to reduce the impact of this virus. Supported by the CDC guidelines, AIACPA took forth this mission for vaccine drive and organized camps for extending over 700 vaccines within the community. Please reach out to AIACPA if you'd like to learn more. And now, moving on to the cultural dance program further, our next buddy group from Hershey are performing to a modern remix of the classic song Leke Pehla Pehla Pyar. This golden age song from 1956 from the movie CID shares the beauty and wonder of finding your first love. This upbeat dance performance is a fusion of hip-hop, bhangra, and classical to make you groove and move to a classic retro number. Enjoy.
On the beat.
लेके पहला पहला प्यार भर के आंखों में खुमार जादू नगरी से आया है कोई जादू
दीवानी
What an energetic performance, and hope audience you were able to tap along with this wonderful Hershey group. Before we go ahead, let us hear from our longtime supporter and sponsor, Daud Engineering.
Hello to all my friends at AIACPA and happy India Day to all of you. My name is Bonnie Dalwood. As we are going through the pandemic and hopefully seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, it is a time to reflect. The support infrastructure that AIACP has and the hope and unity is very important to all of us. And we personally, I've really felt the strength of the community with elderly parents that we're really helped by the community, and that to me is really the basis of who we are and what we do and what we strive to do. AIACPA should be very proud of all its members and everything everybody has done to help the elderly who really have suffered beyond our understanding through this time period. So hopefully we can all meet together, celebrate together, and look back on this and tell our children and grandchildren of things to be cautious of and how the foundation that we've built at AICPA is so important to all of us.
Thank you, Bonnie Daud, for your support to AICPA through the years. As we were dealing with the pandemic, our community has unified on a mission so inspiring that it inspired other states as well to start the same suite. Our community created a platform called Support Central PA that provided a forum for people impacted by COVID to request for help in terms of shopping, food, medicines, and care. This brought our community closer and members of all ages, including youth. They stepped up and served selflessly. Let us thank all those that stood up for this great cause. Moving on to our next dance, presenting a performance from the Golden Classic era, iconic songs. Each one of us has various special memories connected with these evergreen classics, either while playing Antakshari or just humming on it sometimes. One such song from 1960s super hit movie Mughal-e-Azam. This beautiful song Mohe Pan Ghat Pe in semi-classical dance style, we bring it to you, one of the classics that will take you back in time. Enjoy.
ah
And that's what I call a great song complement with an elegant dance. Thank you, girls. Our next special message is from Dr. Neeta Rastogi from Family Internal Medicine.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Rastogi. I am a proud member and sponsor of AIACPA. They have put together a beautiful program for you all, an evening of hope through dance and music. My advice to everyone is to stay positive in your mind, because if you stay positive, positive things will happen to you. Hope, strength, determination, and good in support system is needed in our community to pass through this time. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, because every smile, every word of love, and every kind action is the integrity and strength of our heart and soul. Enjoy the program. Thanks.
Thank you, Neeta ji, for the encouraging words and your support over the years. AICPA has gone above and beyond in helping the senior citizens in our community. This included mobilizing youth and adult volunteers from the community to help our vulnerable population in supporting them for grocery shopping, getting medicines, and spending time with them during this pandemic, so no one felt the need to step outside and potentially fall sick. We thank our selfless volunteers who stepped up and helped the aging population in our community. And now, moving on to our next dance performance of the evening. These young girls will blow you away with their dance on high energy medley of songs from 1960s and 1990 era from the movie Brahmachari and Pukar. Sit back and enjoy these evergreen hits by the lead singer Muhammad Rafi, Suman Kalyanpur, Shankar Mahadevan, and Kavita Krishnamurthy. Enjoy.
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई। तो क्या आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई। आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई। आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई।
हर खुशी प्यार जिसने पाया है वही दिल फूल जैसा खिला।
प्यार गलती है प्यार धोखा है प्यार ढलती छाया है देखो फिर ना करना गिला।
ओ प्यार जिंदगी प्यार हर खुशी प्यार जिसने पाया है वही दिल फूल जैसा खिला।
प्यार गलती है प्यार धोखा है प्यार ढलती छाया है देखो फिर ना करना गिला।
प्यार ही धड़कनों की कहानी है प्यार है हंसी दास्तां।
प्यार अश्कों की देगा निशानी है प्यार में है चैन कहाँ।
प्यार की बात जिसने न मानी है उसकी ना दो ज़मीं है ना है आसमां।
ना जमाना बात मानो कभी किसी से ना प्यार करना।
सरा 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 जो भी हो सो हो हम प्यार का आवाज़ सुना फिर चाहे जो हो फिर चाहे जो हो फिर चाहे जो हो।
Nice performance, girls. We truly enjoyed it. Next sponsor, Brenner Motors in Harrisburg. Thank you, Brenner. We are blessed by being in a community that cares. Over the past 15 months, AICPA and the various Indian organizations have collected over 2 tons of food that has been donated to the local food banks. This is in addition to delivering hot lunches and dinners to the hardworking and dedicated healthcare professionals who worked through the pandemic to serve our community. Thank you to each of the community organizations that supported AICPA and our citizens during this time of need. Our next dance performance is in Kathak semi-classical dance style, the golden classic songs from the movie Parivar and Gungat. These 2 songs are composed in the melodious voice of Lataji, and we really hope that you will love the way these dancers rendition it with their elegant footwork and expressions. Enjoy.
बाजे पायलिया मोरी छम छम बाजे पायलिया। आज मिले हैं मोरे सांवरिया आज मिले हैं मोरे सांवरिया मोरे छम छम बाजे पायलिया मोरी छम छम बाजे पायलिया। पकड़ी मोरी भैया जा तो से नहीं जा तो से नहीं जा तो से नहीं बोलो कन्हैया।
झुनक झुनक जब चूड़ियां खनकी लहर लहर ओढ़नियां लहकी रुनक झुनक जब चूड़ियां खनकी झुनक झुनक जब चूड़ियां खनकी लहर लहर ओढ़नियां लहकी मृदंग ठनका धक 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 नागिन देश दे सगन दादा किट धक 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 नच तक सगन का किट तक सगन का जी सगन दा साधा किट तक सगन का साधन का मान गई राधा मान गई राधा मान गई राधा। राधे यथ यथ राधे यथ यथ राधे यथ यथ
जादू से नहीं बोलूं कन्हैया जादू से नहीं बोलूं कन्हैया राह चलत पकड़ी मोरी भैया राह चलत पकड़ी मोरी भैया जादू से नहीं जादू से नहीं जादू से नहीं बोलूं कन्हैया।
Now, wasn't that simply wonderful to see these beautiful girls lay some of the best dance moves? Thank you all so much. Our next special message is by Dr. Satish Shah from Gettysburg Cancer Center.
Dear AIACPA family, Happy Independence Day from Dr. Satish, Rupal Shah and family, as well as from Gettysburg Cancer Center. We pray for all the family who have been affected by pandemic. Our community has been strong throughout this last year during the pandemic. We missed our gathering, but having it virtually is better than nothing. We are proud of our organization, leaders and members of our community having a strong bond and helping each other throughout this pandemic. And again, Happy Independence Day.
Thank you, Dr. Shah, for your support and encouraging words. While one part of the pandemic did impact the physical health of people, it was not too kind on the mental state with the many lockdowns and quarantines. AIACPA stepped up to the challenge, and in addition to visiting people and providing them with a much needed emotional engagement while maintaining social distancing, we also organized a couple of mental health awareness seminars. These seminars brought the industry leaders to share some of the tips and tricks that works to keep the sanity and fight the pandemic with a strong will and determination. Our next dance performance will be attempting to present for the first time a unique combination of golden hold classical song and a new Indo-Western remix song. Jhumka Gira Re Bareilly Ke Bazaar Mein song is from the film Mera Saya from 1966, which became quite a hit then, and the song Nimbuda Nimbuda from the film Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam in a remix form. I'm sure you're gonna love this fusion. Enjoy.
झुमका गिरा रे हाय झुमका गिरा रे बरेली के बाजार में झुमका गिरा रे बरेली के बाजार में झुमका गिरा झुमका गिरा हाय 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 झुमका गिरा रे बरेली के बाजार में झुमका गिरा रे चोरी सैया आए नैन झुकाए घर में चोरी चोरी बोले झुमका मैं पहना दूं छोड़ी। मैं बोली ना 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 बाबा ना कर जोरा जोरी। लाख छुड़ाया सैया ने कलैया नहीं छोड़ी। हाय कलैया नहीं छोड़ी।
फिर क्या हुआ?
फिर झुमका गिरा रे। हम दोनों की तकरार में झुमका गिरा रे। बरेली के बाजार में झुमका गिरा रे।
निमुड़ा 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 अरे काचा काचा छोटा छोटा निमुड़ा लाई दो। निमुड़ा 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 अरे काचा काचा छोटा छोटा निमुड़ा लाई दो। अरे लाई दो लाई दो लाई दो अरे लाई दो लाई दो लाई दो नींबू लाई दो। जाके से हरियाला निमुड़ा लाई दो। निमुड़ा 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 अरे कच्चा कच्चा छोटा छोटा निमुड़ा लाई दो। I pull it with a lemon. I pull it with a lemon.
Now, these girls are so talented. We hope you enjoyed the dance by this York team. Our next special message is by Mridula Mishra, who drives Penn Mutual Financial Services in Central Pennsylvania region and a very long-time supporter of AIACPA and the programs that we bring to you.
Good evening. My name is Mridula Mishra, and on behalf of Penn Mutual, we wanted to thank AIACPA and its volunteers for all their hard work in putting together these wonderful community events. It is a great opportunity for us to see the talent in our community, to feel connected, and we really and truly look forward to seeing everyone again at future live events. Thank you.
Thank you, Mridula, for your support over the years to the Asian Indian community. One of the core objectives for AIACPA is to drive education and share knowledge from various sources. One of the key methods were the educational webinars. While the pandemic stopped us from meeting and running these webinars, AIACPA found new ways via Zoom to continue sharing knowledge on important topics like health, robotics, insurance, college finance, amongst many others. The AIACPA webinar team ran over 12 events during the pandemic and reached to over 500 participants. A heartfelt gratitude to the webinar team and all the presenters that contributed to this important mission. Our next dance is one of my favorites from yesteryears. Shola Jo Bhadke is a jovial, Hawaiian-inspired Bollywood hit that features a tropical atmosphere with a melodious, cheerful rhythm. The lyrics depict a passionate, fiery love reminiscent of youthful summer romance. Shola Jo Bhadke is a perfect song for both boys, girls, uncles, aunties, and everyone around. Sing along, dance along, and enjoy.
शोला जो भड़के दिल मेरा धड़के दर्द जवानी का सताए बढ़ बढ़ के प्यार को मेरे किसने पुकारा दिल में उतर गया किसका इशारा प्यार को मेरे किसने पुकारा दिल में उतर गया किसका इशारा याद ये किसकी लाई पकड़ के याद ये किसकी लाई पकड़ के दर्द जवानी का सताए बढ़ बढ़ के शोला जो भड़के दिल मेरा धड़के शोला जो भड़के दिल मेरा धड़के दर्द जवानी का सताए बढ़ बढ़ के जुदा हम देखा जो तुमको दर्द गया था अब तो न होंगे तुमसे जुदा हम जी न सकेंगे तुमसे बिछड़ के जी न सकेंगे तुमसे बिछड़ के दर्द जवानी का सताए बढ़ बढ़ के शोला जो भड़के दिल मेरा धड़के शोला जो भड़के दिल मेरा धड़के दर्द जवानी का सताए बढ़ बढ़ के
What a wonderful performance that took us back in the time of Bhagwan Dada and Gita Bali. Thank you all for a great presentation. Next, a sponsor's message by F&M Trust.
Hello, I'm Christian Merritt, Regional Market Manager at F&M Trust in the Investment and Trust Department. F&M Trust has been meeting the challenges of banking and providing financial solutions for our customers since the bank's founding in 1906. Today, F&M Trust stands as one of the most stable, high-performing organizations in the region with 22 community office locations in South Central Pennsylvania with approximately $1.6 billion in assets. Our success over the 114 years could not have been possible without the support of our local community. The COVID-19 pandemic has presented challenges to our community like we've never experienced before, and here at F&M Trust, we believe that is our responsibility to give back to the communities that we serve now more than ever. Supporting our neighbors is the very core of who we are as a community bank, and we are proud to partner with the Asian Indian Americans of Central Pennsylvania. We thank you all for all you have done to improve the lives of those around us. As the worst of the pandemic gradually recedes, we are hopeful that we can come together soon.
Thank you, F&M Trust. AICPA led a virtual entertainment all through the pandemic without fail as a way to forget the odds. This provided our community to reconnect virtually with each other and share the world of hope, love, and smile, so people could deal with the difficult time with the strength needed. Thank you to the AIACPA Entertainment Committee for working tirelessly. Our next performance song is close to our heart from the golden classic era. Hawa Mein Udta Jaye by Lata Mangeshkar ji, and another song in the Rag Malhar Garajata Barasata by Suman Kalyanpur and Kamal Barut. The dance style is fused with folk and Kathak. Enjoy.
मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का जी मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का हो जी इधर उधर लहराए मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का जी मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का हो जी सर 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 हवा चले है जीरा डगमग डोले ओ सर 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 हवा चले है जीरा डगमग डोले फर 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 उड़े चनरिया घूंघट मोरा खोले हवा में उड़ता जाए मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का हो जी सर सर लहराए मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का हो जी झर 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 तो बहता ठंडा ठंडा पानी झर 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 तो बहता ठंडा ठंडा पानी घुंघरू बाजे ठनक ठनक चाल हुई मस्तानी हवा में उड़ता जाए मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का हो जी सर पर लहराए मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का हो जी
Now that was beautiful. That had great music, incredible singer, and girls who danced gracefully. We hope you tapped along too. Next special message is by Janak Amin and Keystone Human Services.
Hello, my name is Janak Amin, President and CEO of Prosper Bank. I know we've all had very difficult challenges during 2020 and 2021. What has carried us through these challenges and what will continue to move us forward is to have a strong faith. This strong faith that each one of us exhibits will provide hope. The hope that we can unite with our families, our friends, and our communities. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Charles Hooker, President and CEO of Keystone Human Services. It pains me to tell you that we recently lost Dr. Narendra Sharma, Associate Director of the Keystone Institute India to COVID-19. Our thoughts are first and foremost with his wife and family. Many of you have met Dr. Sharma during his visits to central Pennsylvania. Narendra was a true leader who believed strongly in the possibility and promise of Keystone's work to make the world a better place for those with disability. Keystone Human Services' mission to build a more inclusive world will be better because of his efforts. Dr. Sharma will be remembered by everyone who worked with him, and his contributions will be part of all of our future efforts to support people with disability in India and around the world.
Thank you, Mr. Janak Amin and Keystone Human Services Group. Before we head into the grand finale, let me welcome our AIACPA President 2021, Mr. Iqbal Singh, for his closing remarks.
Wow, what a show. The bar has been set high for our second part of the virtual India Day series in August. In closing, I'd like to take a minute to thank all of our volunteers for a fantastic performance. Our sponsors, thank you for your continued support and generosity. My fingers are crossed for our annual gala where we can once again celebrate in person. Thank you to our speakers for providing an uplifting message to our community. And lastly, thank you to the AIACPA board and prior members for all you're doing in finding creative ways to reach our community. And speaking of our community, we've recently had a number of requests to help facilitate visas, OCIs, and passports, and I'm happy to announce that the Consulate General has agreed to host a camp here in central Pennsylvania. The camp will be held Saturday, July 24th. Registration and location details will follow in the coming days. Please mark your calendars. Thank you again for joining us this evening. Have a great night.
Thank you, Iqbal, for your message that came right from the heart.
Thank you, virtual audience, for joining us today. You are a wonderful audience who are musically inclined, so it motivates us to go ahead. Next, presenting a virtually crafted dance performance on the most popular Bollywood song of 90s, Chaiya Chaiya. Just like the way the song describes walking in the shade of love, we promise our viewers to sell them through the energetic dance moves across the scenic locales. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last and final dance for the evening. Enjoy and take care. Thank you.
जिनके सर हो इश्क की छाँव, पाँव के नीचे जन्नत होगी, जिनके सर हो इश्क की
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया छैया सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया चल छैया 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 वो यार है जो खुशबू की तरह जिसकी जुबां उर्दू की तरह मेरी शाम रात मेरी कायनात वो यार मेरा सैया सैया चल छैया 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 तो नजर आ जाए कहीं। गुलपोश कभी इतराए कहीं, महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं। तावीज बना के पहनूं उसे आयत की तरह मिल जाए कहीं। तावीज बना के पहनूं उसे आयत की तरह मिल जाए कहीं। गुलपोश कभी इतराए कहीं, महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं। तावीज बना के पहनूं उसे वो यार है कोई माँ की तरह। मेरा नगमा वही, मेरा कलमा वही, मेरा नगमा नगमा, मेरा कलमा कलमा।